Alright gang, so I had a really special treat today on my job. One of my co-workers, his dad follows my channel a lot and watches my little videos, and his name is Gary Bryce Sr. And so Gary Bryce Sr., Mr. Bryce, he came by my office today and came in and shook my hand and met with me for a few minutes. And God, man, I really appreciate that, Gary. You're awesome. Your son's awesome. I'm so glad you came by. And I can't thank you enough for watching my videos. And man, this video is just for you. Hey everybody, welcome back to the garage. Well, in this video, we're going to be replacing the headlight assemblies in my wife's 2004 Toyota Avalon. So let's talk about, these headlights. And I got to tell you that I work in the transportation industry. I'm not going to get into any details or anything. Some of you know where I work, some of you don't. But, we've got a lot of vehicles, and we have this problem with the headlights getting, fogged up. It's really, the sun has worked on this. I guess it's Lexan or whatever, but the sun has really deteriorated it to the point that the light really does not shine through it properly. And I know there are a lot of things that you can get at the auto parts store and where you can polish those headlights back up. And I got to tell you, man, that's like putting a band-aid on a major cut that needs to have stitches. Okay, it's not going to fix it for long. You can polish up a headlight assembly, and in just a few more months you're back doing it again. And our policy where I work at is that, hey, when they get like that, let's take them off and let's replace them. All right, well, I agree with that. I think they need to be replaced. In fact, we're going to replace the headlights on my wife's car. I've already done one of them already, and the other one we're getting ready to do, and we're going to record that. And I'm going to show you how simple it is and why you want to do it. You need to get this done if that's the problem you have. All right, guys, so let's get over here to the car and see what we got and get to work. All right, gang, this over here is the headlight that we've already replaced. You can look at it, see how pretty it is, how clear it is. But what you don't know is that this one's been on here about 2 years. Put this on there about 2 years ago because this headlight got damaged. And just a little minor thing that come up, and this one got damaged to the point that it had to be replaced. And after 2 years, it's still pretty and bright. Now look at that side over there, guys. This is the original headlight. And we have polished this thing, and I've used all those little kits, and I bet you that this headlight has been polished at least a dozen times on my wife's car. And by the way, it's a 2004, if I didn't mention that earlier, 2004 Toyota Avalon. This is our old car. This is my wife's car. She drives it back and forth to work. This has been a really good car. But today we're going to replace this headlight. Alright guys, so we're going to replace this driver's side headlight today. And it's really quite simple. There's not much to it. It's really just, a bolt here, a bolt there, and a bolt there. And I believe that's most of what we're going to need to get to it. I don't know if I got to take the battery out or not, but we're going to get to that in just a second. Alright gang, let's see if we can get this headlight pulled out. All you need is just a 10mm socket, ratchet, and extension. And I like an extension. So let's take these screws out. Alright, so real quick, let's take a look at this, guys. So on the headlights, this assembly came with bulbs. The park light is the only one that didn't come. So what we'll do here is I'm just going to unplug the wiring harness here and then quarter turn this out. So let's do that real quick. There it is. Alright, so here's our old one. Still got the bulbs in it. You can save them for spares. But be careful, don't touch the bulb, okay? Don't put your fingers on that because you can ruin it. Alright, here's our new assembly. And remember over here, it did not come with the park lamp, and it takes that, the amber bulb. Put that in there. Quarter of a turn, she's in. Plug it back up. All right, now, let's go ahead and plug up our other lamps. 1, 2. I'm going to go ahead and pull some of this plastic back that protects the lens. Get that off. Ease her back up in here. Looking pretty good there. Alright, so let's put our bolts back in. We're going to start with this one up here at the very top, right there. That's the first one. Now we can tighten the bolts up. Now, isn't that a tremendous improvement? Now let's be honest. Would you want your sweet wife driving with this headlight or with this one? I'm going with this one. 3 screws, a couple of connections, 3 connections at the most, and you've got a great headlight, new Lexan. This is not going to fade anytime soon. You know, the one on the left side's been on there for a couple of years and it hasn't faded a bit. And this one's going to last even longer. You can polish this piece of junk if you want to, but you're going to be polishing it, you know, every couple of months. Fix your wife up, take care of her. That's all there is to it. All right, there she is. So let's reach in and turn on the headlights, make sure they work. All right, so I got my notepad in my hand. You know what that means? We're going to be doing a few shout outs here at the end of this video. And of course, at the top of my list is my good pal, Ray Falcone. And I tell you, man, old Ray, he's like a kindred spirit to me, man. Me and him are just, you know, somewhere way back down the line, a couple hundred years back, we got to be related somewhere, Ray. He lives up in New England, and the Gleasons that I'm related to originally came from up in the Massachusetts area way back in the day, in the early 1800s. So Ray, we got to be related somewhere. So old Ray, man, he always leaves good comments. Of course, about, you know, the trail maintenance video that I just published the other day about how wonderful it is about people working together, volunteering their time and their energy to take care of a hiking trail that everybody uses. And of course, the old fish stew video, man, he was talking about his mother cooking fish stew up in New England, and he said, man, you're spot on, that's just the way she did it. And man, that made me feel good to know that you know, a New Englander who, you know, I mean, those folks master in seafood, and he said that my stew was on point, and I really appreciate that, Ray. I gotta tell you guys, that fish stew was good, okay? I ate all of that stuff. All right, and then a guy I see here, Tom Johnson, one of my friends from the Foothills Trail Conservancy, he commented on our trail video where we went out and did the maintenance. Tom, I appreciate your comments. Matthew Thornton, you know, of course, Matthew's commented on many videos. We mentioned him several times. Matthew, I appreciate your comments about us working on the trail. Dude, I really appreciate it, and we just love getting out there and you know, giving back some way to our community and the Foothills Trails where we do it. All right, Thomas Buckner, a new commenter. He's never commented before. I'm not sure if he's even subscribed or not, but Thomas Buckner commented on the Smithy video. The very first one, when we first bought the Smithy, we got it in here, and listen, he had a long comment and a lot of negative things to say about it, and I'm not going to go into depth into it. You read it for yourself. The very first video where we first got the Smithy, read his comments for yourself, okay? But he was not happy with his Smithy, okay? And of course, my sweet wife, Willa might know, Willa Jean, my sweet baby doll. Lord, that woman, she just takes care of me so good, treats me so good. And of course, she commented on the stew video. She's waiting for me to put the recipe on it. That's her thing, and I still haven't done it yet. I gotta sit down in front of the computer and type it up, put it in there. You know us guys, it takes time. In fact, my buddy Stacy Altman, who gave me the recipe, he didn't have it wrote down either. He had to real quick write it down and take a picture of it and send to me, okay? All right, search for Rob Finn. Search for Rob Finn, man. He's commented a lot. Don't know him. Wish I did, man. Wish I knew you better. Search for Rob Finn. He commented on the stew video and the hidden camera video. I like that hidden camera video, and he did too. I really appreciate your comments. Search for Rob Finn. Keep him up, buddy. I appreciate it. All right, and on Gary Bryce Jr., the son of the man that this whole video has been dedicated to, he commented on the camera video, talking about he loved it, man, how good it was that you could hide that camera in a log and put it out somewhere. Appreciate it, Gary. Love everything you do, man. All right, and last but not least is my buddy Rick Gillespie, who used to work with me. We're still friends, man. He's my pal, and he was commenting on one of the motorcycle, oil change maintenance videos, talking about, man, let's get ready, let's go ride. And he's got a nice Harley, and I would love for him to bring that Harley over and let's get a video of it. I know he wanted us to do a little machining on something on it. So I'm hoping maybe old Rick can come over one day and we'll cook something on the wood heater or outside or whatever when it gets hot and show off his bike. Well, hey guys, I appreciate you watching my little short video. I know it wasn't a whole lot. We fixed my wife's headlights on her car. I recommend you do the same if your lady drives an older vehicle. Put new headlight assemblies in it. You will not regret it. And thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your comments. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you again in the next video.